Okay. Okay, so 2.5.
Yes.
Which one?
Number 4.
Oh.
That was on the back.
Oh, yeah. What's your question on it?
No, I just couldn't remember how I was supposed to get the equation out and work it because we've gone through so much stuff. I couldn't remember where it was to find it. So I did that. That's the only one I don't have done on that sheet. So
okay, yeah. So yep. So for worksheet 2.5, number 4, I would definitely use this page 235 as a reference because it will
okay, I wrote it down. So I'll get that done. And I did have one more question on the project. Project, it's like number 13 going down. It's like it's not a complete question.
Right. I thought I sent that to everyone. I didn't send an email about that last week. Just disregard it.
Okay.
I tried to fix it, but if I fix it, I have to save it and get a new link in Desmos, and then that's going to cause a whole debacle for everybody. So
okay. Because I just skipped over it and went, I'll ask her at class because I don't know what it's
I just wanted you to write out for me your equation that you decided, either exponential or linear. That's all it was saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, those are the only ones I had for right now until I get
good.
Making notes. And I do see that you videotaped from the day class and went over the practice test, correct?
I went over the unit 1 review that you all turned in a couple weeks ago. Yep.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go over all that stuff again. So.
And I'm happy to, if any of you want to go in a breakout room, I'm happy to, if you get your review, I can pull your review up on my .cam and go over it with you if you want. I don't mind doing that.
Okay.
But this morning I went and I recorded I went through it with the class and I just recorded it and I went through every problem and explained how I did it and the answer key and all that. So.
Okay. Well, then I can just watch that then. So.
Yep. If you want to do that, you can go back.
And then if I have any questions off of that, then I can just email you.
Yep. And then I can always meet with you on Thursday and actually pull out yours because I didn't give feedback in JetNet because it is very arduous to grade in JetNet because of the way it's set up. And so when there's assignments that are a lot of papers, I just print them and grade on the paper.
Okay.
So, yeah. So I do have, you're working on 2.5, and I think Darla's working on all of those too. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Toby, I'm going to send them an email, but before I send it out to you, there's some students that still haven't told me when they're going to take their midterm yet. I sent out that link with the survey like a week or 2 ago. I can pull it up again and mail it to you.
Okay. I don't remember seeing it, but I see it now.
You do? Okay. Because I'm gonna
yes, I'll do it.
Okay, must be.
I'm about to start sending it out to people that haven't signed up so that I just like to make sure that everybody fills it out because then I know that you've acknowledged that there's a midterm next week and
yes.
Monroe Street Bridge. You hit Monroe Street Bridge.
Okay, so
table contains wins and losses of Detroit. Let the X
Okay, so.
equal the number of years fill on the
So I
table.
get it. So they want- they- about to close the highway down.
Where would I find for 2.3, page 75? The graph.
So
Where would you find the graph or how to make it?
Yeah, draw the splatter plot using Desmos.
Yep. So just go into Desmos and the plus button at the top.
Okay.
And then you're going to choose the table one on the plus.
Yeah, always.
And then you can just type in your
I already got all my years wrote in, and then
your year.
I just didn't know what the other do with the other boxes
Oh, I'm sorry. You said 75, page 75. Oh, so you did your X.
on the blue sheet.
Yeah, I know. I was on 76, hon. Sorry.
Okay.
So you did 0 through 17 or 0 through 10 on your years.
I did 2007 to 2017.
So on your paper, though, it has X, right? The X column.
It is a year 2007 to 2017. The X column wins and losses.
Yep. So the X column over on the letter A, it says let X equal the number of years since 2007. So on the ones that we've had years, we've talked about how, just a minute. Am I sharing I don't even know what I'm sharing. Am I sharing?
Yeah, you're sharing.
I'm sorry. I have got too many things going on. Let me just paste this link here.
I'm seeing it.
Okay.
Your hand's right on it.
Huh? So you can
Your
see
hand
that?
is right on the paper.
Okay. So whenever we have years, I mentioned back in whatever lesson that was, we did graphing 2.2 or 2.3, that we will never plot those years because it's too big on the scaling. So
Okay.
we're going to have a base year. And so I will always tell you the base year. And if I don't, just use the first year you've been given. So the base year here is 2007. And so 2007 minus itself is 0.
Okay.
And
Then
then you're
1,
gonna-
2, 3, 4.
Only because he's going order. So you have to be really careful because we've got lots of data sets coming up in the other worksheets where they are not in a row. So you have to be particular about that.
Well, these are all in order. So
Right. So 2014, you would take 2014 minus 2007 is 7.
huh?
So I was just
Okay, I see what you're saying.
I was just giving an example. If they weren't in a row, you'd actually have to take 2014 minus 2007, and you would get 7.
9, 10. Okay.
And then he did not have it correct in here. He really should just have a wins or losses. So just use one of them, wins or losses. Plot whatever one you want to go with that.
That's what was, I'm like, well, you've never done one with 4 boxes.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
So that's where just,
so we just picked one of the numbers.
yeah.
And then go down. 2. Okay, then I have to, aha. It splattered it all over my Desmo. That's what I wanted, right?
Huh?
That's what I wanted, was it to splatter all over Desmo?
Yep. Yep. And then I just want you to save it. And then you're going to upload that link. And
Okay.
while I'm on here, this is a good time to.
Oh, let me get rid of these. Okay, now how do I, it didn't ask me which one to save it under. Oh, 1017.
So you could.
Rename.
Mm-hmm. So I'm actually going to show everybody on here. You might know how to do this, but I'm going to share it just for everybody on the recording, how to upload in Desmos again, because I'm having some people do their link differently.
Okay.
So you're going to go over and save it as whatever you want. And then you're going to click this arrow over here in the top right by my name.
In the little box, right?
Yep, click the arrow and it should say share your graph.
Okay.
And then it gives you a link and then you're just going to hit the copy button.
Copy.
Yep. And then you're going to go to JetNet.
I gotta excellent.
See, you have that in a video as well to show us how to do that. Because I wanted to go in and check, make sure you had it, I was doing it right. So when I do it, I do it right.
What video did I had it on
a little video? Yeah, of how to upload it project.
Yeah. There's still some people that aren't uploading correctly. And that's okay. It's all about learning how to do it. So I'm going to put it on here again. So then you're going to pick a thing that you're going to upload. And I'm going to upload to I'm going to pretend like I'm uploading my Unit 2 worksheet. So I have made it available in all the worksheets to be able to upload.
Okay, then paste. Okay.
But that's where I want to show you. So I don't want you just to paste it in here. It says online text down here. You actually have to click on this little link here that says link. It's like a sideways
Gotcha.
symbol. And then
open in a new window.
Yep. You did all that. Good job. Yep.
Well, it already popped it in my URL.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm hoping it did it right. I'll erase it just to make sure. Okay, go there. No, I don't want you. Paste it. Open in a window. Create. Okay. How many things are we allowed to upload on that?
20. So you're fine.
Oh, okay, so I can upload that and then go back and upload my picture in a few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I'm going to mark on here sent.
So I think I'm going to just go on. I'm going to go back and watch. I'm going to just go back and finish working on my sheets.
Okay.
And if I have any questions, I'll either get back on. If you're still, are you staying on the whole 2 hours today or no?
Unless everybody's gone, but yeah, I'll be here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm going to work on this and I want to finish my recipe because I almost have my other, we did Ethereum because it's actually a stock we're in. So that's pretty cool watching that go up.
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, thank you. And if I have any questions, I will get down and ask.
Okay. Perfect. We'll be here.
All right. Thanks.
What do I need to fill in though? It says, look, the X number of the years, 2007, fill in the table. I don't know what I'm supposed to fill in.
On the Lions football one?
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to fill in the X column. That's what I'm saying. Using 2007 as your base year, fill in the X column in the table.
Okay.
Yeah, you already did that.
All right. Okay, so okay, that one is done. Now to work on the others. 2004, I drew that one. I got you purchased a car. You did this one in our book. Purchased a car. And where was that? Oh,
We purchased a car. We did a couple, I think.
that's the cab ride. Oh, here it is. Okay. So,
Stop it.
but it just says per year. So how many years do you want?
What one are
Purchased
you?
a used car. Page 76 on the blue. It's 2.4.
Mhm. Yep, so I want you to tell me what is the y-intercept and the slope.
Okay.
So kind of going back to
So
what
that's
we did-
another graph.
Nope. So you're going to write the y-intercept is this, the slope is this. So it's just like what we did in,
Right.
let me go
The
back.
Y is like 0, 1, 2, 3.
Huh?
Wouldn't the Y be like 0, 1, 2, 3 years?
No, the y-intercept is what is the value of when you cross the zero axis? What is your starting value? So if you go back into lesson 2,
I'm on page 163.
page 1,
Is that not the same thing?
163. Well, the car one. Yep, the car one. It was the 0 year where it was 15,000. That was the y-intercept on the car one, right?
Yeah.
So what would the car one be? What is the starting value on this car one?
64.
6,500.
Yeah. But it says decrease 100 a year. So you
Right.
lower down to 64.
But the y-intercept though is the value when you start. So it's 0, 6,500.
Yeah, that's what I was starting to say.
Oh,
I
thought-
said
I'm sorry.
years, 1, 2, 3, because you don't really tell me how many years you want.
Well, no. So there's a difference. The y-intercept is a particular year. It's the 0 year.
Right.
So on the particular one on number 14 on page 164,
After X years.
the y-intercept is written 0, the value.
Okay, but then it says write an equation for the value of the car after X years. So that'd be 64.
No, so go back just a minute, hon. Go back to page 164. Let's kind of just walk through that again, like get your brain going back in that direction.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just kind of better to go back and refresh after an example. So on page 164 on number 14,
Okay.
is my paper up? No, I'm not sharing anything right now.
I'm looking at it right here. Y is 0, X is 15,000.
Yep.
The Y-intercept is the starting value when you purchase the car.
Yeah, so
And-
this is how you would write your intercept. It's going to be the 0.0 6,500, right? Because that's your point.
Yeah.
And then here we calculated what slope is, but I'm telling you in words what the slope is in the story on the worksheet.
Right.
So what is our slope in the story on the worksheet?
The beginning value of the car is 15,000.
On our worksheet though.
Write the equation for the value of the car. The car starting value is 6,500.
No. So the equation is where we put it all together. So we did not put it all together here. So let me go to one where we put it all together. So. Okay, so page 175 is one where we kind of put it all together. That was where we were talking about the 12 employees and we were growing by 4 every month.
Yeah.
So they gave us information in the story here, right? They told us that they were starting with 12 employees. So that's your Y-intercept. And then the part where they said that we're growing by 4 per month, that's our slope M, which is 12. And then I wanted you to put those values into an equation like a y equals mx plus b, where you're going to replace the slope that we know for m and you're going to replace the b that we know. And so that's what we did here. We used E and M, but we said E equals 4 times M plus 12 because 12 is our starting value and then we were growing by 4 every month. Let me see, that was 2-4. Then on lesson 2-4 again on page 178, the blood alcohol one. We did similar. We got problem number 4 on page 178 was what is the slope? We figured that out. And then we said, what is the Y-intercept? And then we put it all together at the top of page 179.
Yeah.
So do you see where we just replaced, we said our slope was M, so we put that as negative 0.015. So right here we go. So this is the outline of what we want here.
Right.
So I want you to do that on your worksheet, but you're going to replace M with the slope in our story of what's going on, and you're going to replace B with the Y-intercept in our story.
See how I read this? 65 subtract 100 and 6,400 because you're losing a 100 a year.
Right. So that's where, but you want to do it. So what you're telling me is for 1 year, but I want to be able to do any year. So you're right. What you're telling me is this. My output is going to be 6,500, right? Subtracting 100 times whatever years I'm talking about.
Okay.
So if I said in 3 years, it would be subtracting $300, right?
Right.
Yep. So you're just going to replace X with the number of years.
Okay.
You got it. It's okay. You're thinking of it just right, Darla. It's just learning how to write it with symbols. That's all.
Yeah. Letters and numbers should never mix.
Seriously, what's going on? Too funny.
Oh my gosh. And then you have to draw a graph for this one too. You love these graphs, don't you?
I do love the graphs. I'm all about the graphs.
Okay, so. Okay, so.
Shelby, you picked a time to take your midterm.
Yes, I did.
Okay, perfect. I'm just trying to, I'm gonna send emails to everybody that hasn't picked a time. Do you know what time it was? So I can just put it in here. What day?
Yes, it is October 26th from 9 to 12.
Oh, so, okay, so you're taking it on Tuesday at 9 a.m.
Yes.
Okay, I hope that's what you're looking for.
What'd you write? Yep.
That's my graph. And then I wrote it over there so you could see
Perfecto.
kind of what, so you knew where I got my numbers. And then to flip the page over. The attendance, the following data, I started writing this in Desmo and I was like, holy mac. Do you even do this one in Desmo? The following data is from one of Eric's Brown's fall math classes.
You're going to put that all in Desmos.
Okay, that's what I needed to know. Do I do a graph with it too?
Nope, you don't have to do anything where you send me a Desmos graph.
No, it doesn't need to go in a table.
Yep, because you're going to have
Okay.
to find your equation with the modeling stuff that we did.
So I got to punch all this in. Right?
Yes. Yep.
Oh man, that's a lot of numbers. Yeah, I picked what is next week. Oh, the 23rd. My class don't start till the 26th. So that's cool.
Good.
It's hard to believe midterm is next week, right?
Yep. But that's good. You're getting that done before your other class starts.
Yeah, because that one's writing and I'll never leave this room.
You'll be okay.
Have you done that before? Come on.
Writing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
Writing?
taking a writing class.
Writing is not my friend.
It wasn't my favorite either. But I made it through.
I failed the first one only because we had so much company going on and I wasn't able to focus or get my work done in time. So a lot of it was my fault, but a lot of it was because we had company every single day.
Yeah, that is hard.
And he didn't know that I failed until after I told him.
Do your husband?
Yep. I said, I got to retake classes. He goes, why? I said, because we have company every day.
And
I've not had much company this semester.
that's good.
And the grandkids leave before I start. That's all that matters. Man, this is a lot of numbers. And then go back up. And then you want us to be able to go and do this review and we're going to be like, huh?
Now you're going to crush it.
I sure hope so, because, you know, I'll be studying. Wow, that's a lot.
What?
All those numbers. And then you want them splattered?
Okay, let me bring up mine again. So what worksheet is that? That's worksheet 2.4.
Okay. So give me my.
So
I'm trying to find that little squiggly line for the N.
so you're going to put in, I'm just going to put in some data. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I'm putting my data in, and I know it's not going to be perfect because I'm going to make mistakes, but I'm trying to get it in. Like,
I remember doing this one. I need to start taking a picture of the Desmo when we do these.
well, if you could be saving it, is your in your Desmos account?
I know, but I do so many of them, I can just screenshot it.
Right. But the thing is right up here, like I saved mine as worksheet 2.4. So if you just say lesson 2.7 page whatever, then you can just go right back to exactly how you did it. Because also, or if you just do one where you save how to get the linear model and exponential model and just put at the top get model, you can just go to that in your midterm and then your modeling is already there. You just have to add your data.
Okay.
So that's what I would do is I would name one where you do this Y1 tilde MX1 plus B. And then anytime you add data, you just have to go and make sure whatever you added your data, if it called it X2 and X1 or X2 and Y2 or X10 and Y10, you just have to change in here, right on this line. That's all you have to change. And then it will just do your next model.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm still learning how to do all that. I keep it logged in. So
you can see, I think I shared my screen. Oh, no, I didn't.
no.
Sorry. I thought I shared my screen here. I was like thinking I was sharing my screen. So I got my data typed in. I don't know if it
I can't get my line on there.
So you're going to go right here, go to a new line. And you're going to type Y1.
Y. Oh, I gotta do that. One. Oh, see, my one goes up. Okay, there it goes. Y1.
And then your tilde symbol.
My what?
The tilde symbol, the squiggly.
I can't find it.
It's to the left of your number one key.
No. Okay.
Mine's above my
got it.
Okay. And then MX1
M
plus B.
X1 plus B. There's my line. Yay. That's the numbers I'm looking for probably. Okay, so my best fit would be the B 15.18. I'm assuming. State the correlation in.
So your Y-intercept is, yep, so your M and your B came out of that, right?
Yeah. Okay, so. Okay, and then state the correlation coefficient.
Yes.
Well, majority of them, the
you're
majority of
asking-
them were higher.
If what?
The majority of them were higher than the 80%.
True. So, what the R tells you, the correlation coefficient, is the closer it is to 1, the better you can say that the equation models your data. And so is ours very close to 1? Your R squared, or you mean your R?
Identify the slope and interpret in the content of the situation. Oh man, I need a drink after all this.
Me too.
I'm sure.
At 8 p.m. we can have a drink together.
Oh man.
So back to the
So-
question at the bottom where it says, what does the line of business suggest about the attendance, right? You were looking at that one.
Yeah.
So we want our R to be as close to 1 as possible. Is our R very good, our correlation coefficient?
Yeah. The R is 0.49.
Is that close to 1?
That's a half to 1.
It is.
R2 is.
So you'll want to write this down for your note sheet. We would like R to be 0.8 or bigger. And so it's not good.
Oh, okay. So.
Well, that's good to know. So, yep. So it's not, so that tells you on that letter D or letter E that it's not a good fit, and we really should not be using that equation to do any predicting.
Okay, so.
I hear you, bird.
Data. And it is not. Okay. Whew. So the Y-intercept is 0 with 15.18.
Negative 15.18. Yeah.
Yeah. And then now I'm trying to M equals blah, blah. Put that in that equation part. The best fit line. That's what I'm trying to. Okay, so is that the one that I want to use as a model? Okay, this one. This is what I want. All right. I don't have my Y. Or do I?
Or what?
Letter C.
Letter C is your Y-intercept, or is your slope, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to go to model in Desmos.
Oh. Okay. That's a negative 15. Let me make sure that's on there. Negative 15. Okay, so. Let's see, how do I want this in here? Are we the only ones? Oh no, Shelby's still here.
Shelby's working.
See,
Working hard.
he's still kicking
here.
it.
Working hard or hardly working, Ashley. I met Shelby.
So.
Shelby's my.
I get called Ashley all the time. I don't know
I was
why.
just grading an Ashley. I'm so sorry.
No,
I said
that's
Shelby.
okay. It's not just you. It's literally all the time. I get called Ashley and Jessica a lot.
Shelby's name, you're rich because you go out in the bayous and get all those tree logs.
Well, I don't know if I wish that, but I wish I was rich. That'd be nice.
When she talks, it goes blank.
Because she doesn't have her camera showing.
Oh, probably in a junk room with a bunch of stuff she doesn't want us to see.
No.
Oh, she's at home.
Wow, your room's clean.
That's her living room.
It's clean.
Yeah, it's my dining room with my homemade curtains that my great aunt made years and years ago that we can't quite take down.
Cool.
That's okay.
Oh.
Alrighty.
All right, I'm getting tired. I already did my 29 jumping jacks.
Go to bed.
What?
He did not. He probably went to the neighbor's house. I don't know.
You're going to bed already.
Yeah, we've been going to bed early since he's come home from the hospital.
Oh, good idea.
Friday, we came home, we went to bed. I woke up about 5 o'clock, got online, did my finale, and then I went back to bed.
It takes me 2 or 3 weeks to recoup when my heart does that.
Yeah, you got to take it easy, sir.
Well, they thought they were going to have to zap him because his heart rate went below 20.
I think they still electrical. They beat on me and all that stuff. because my chest hurts.
Wham, wham, wham. Now that you're home, I can harass you.
See what I got to put up with, ladies? It's against the
Wow.
Geneva Convention.
I know.
Okay, so
Terrible.
all right, so my M is, thank you, 0.94. And then that equals the triangle Y. And then I'll put that underneath there. And then where do I get the exam and the attendance? Is that my R? No.
So are you talking about number 3C?
C, yeah.
Letter
I don't
B?
I get frustrated easy.
Let me see. So this is worksheet 2.6, number 3 on the percentage of foreign born in the US. And the linear looks beautiful. And the exponential looks pretty good. The exponential has a better R, is closer to 1, but I think we just have to ask our question, and everybody can choose which one you think best fits. I'm not going to give a right or wrong answer on this. I want you to choose whichever one but as long as you describe your slope correctly or your growth factor, whatever you choose, as long as you're describing your Y-intercept correct for whichever one, and you're describing your parameter that's like either the slope or the growth factor, I don't care what one you choose. I just want you to choose the best one. The one I chose, I don't think is the best model, but I already chose it.
Oh.
So